We are officially live.
Woohoo!
Well,
I'm so ready. Hello, Belinda. I love it.
Can you guys see the comments on? There we go, Belinda.
Hello, hello.
This is amazing.
Oh, see, I have to go off of the camera, off of the faces to see the comments.
No, okay.
That's okay. That's my fault.
It looks like we've got some peeps. Not everybody's commenting, but yay, you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm on the West Coast, so it's not that. Hi, Vivian. She's on the West Coast too. So
hey, Vivian.
Hey, Vivian.
There we go. Teresa, Elisa.
Hello, Teresa. Elisa.
Yay.
I can barely read my screen, so apologize if I butcher things. I don't have my reading glasses on.
Me either.
Hi, Debbie, Julie. Hello. Happy Friday.
Yay.
You guys are ready to go. I love this. Okay, good. Yeah. So for some of us, yes, what do you think of our
velvet
tops?
Velvet. We're channeling the holidays.
We're getting in the spirit. So we're very excited. And can we show them your handiwork yet?
Are we showing that? Oh, well, I guess so.
You guys, I just have to give a little shout out to Angela, okay? Because she is super creative and she made these really awesome little panels. So we're really getting into the spirit. And I just thought, honestly, you're very creative and brilliant.
Oh.
So.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It should be fun. So hopefully you guys, everybody's ready to do some shopping. And hello, Renata from Canada.
Hi, Renata.
Everybody's ready to do some shopping and some gifting to yourself.
Best kind of gifting.
Where's the best kind of gifting?
I know. Is anybody bad? It's funny because I'll do one for one and then I'm like, ooh, I think I need something for myself too. So
I went shopping today and there was all these good sales and I came home with 3 tops for myself and I'm like, oh, man, I didn't get anybody a Christmas present.
I just keep seeing things. I'm just like, oh, I need that. I need that. I need that. And I think I'm going to put it away for Christmas, but really just use it now.
I love it. Hello, Grace.
Hey, Grace.
Oh my gosh. We've already done some shopping.
Yes. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that's right. So it's already been live, the code and everything.
Yes.
And then we curated some goodies.
We did. So yes. I think we managed somehow to pare it down to about 10 things each that we are going to break up, excuse me, between wish list or gift list. And then some must-haves. So, of course, I have a feeling, spoiler alert, I'm just going to say everything.
Everything.
I was like, Mandy and I had popped on earlier and we were laughing because we were like,
I think we're always just going to have this side.
It's just always going to be
the default.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, I'm not sure, but anyways, you get it.
It should be fun. I think we picked out some things that I don't use. I know I picked out some things that I don't usually talk about or don't really shout from the rooftops, I think, enough. So hopefully, I know that I just want to preface the event by saying I realize there are if you've been shopping the sale already today, the code went live for Louise. The code is ABM25 and that's available now on Chantecaille.com for 25% off site-wide. There are some exclusions that are, I think, listed on there, but basically holiday, some philanthropy items, and gift sets. So if the code's not working on something, it's because it's one of those excluded items. But I do want to say too that some of the things, our quantities are limited. So if you've come across something that you want and it's out of stock, please send me an email at Angelea@Chantecaille.com. and leave me an email with the product you're looking for and your phone number. And I will track that down for you and have a manager from one of my stores reach out to you and get your information so they can get you that and take care of that for you at the discount. So
she's amazing.
Yay.
And that's, yeah. So I know many people like, oh no, it's out of stock, but Angela is coming to the rescue as usual, but just email, right? Angela,
please email me. Don't forget to put your phone number in your initial email. That'll speed things up a lot. So that way I can just really get you to where you need to get to find your stuff quickly.
I'm not loving this because it froze and my look is very scary.
Oh, you're not frozen on our side.
Not frozen on mine either.
Oh, okay, good, because I don't like the way it's frozen on mine. But anyways, I apologize if anybody's is frozen.
Yep, didn't freeze on mine. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, usually I can find. I worked some magic today already, so
she's a magician.
Some help. You know, just shoot me an email at Angelea@Chantecaille.com. I think both Mandy and Abby put that in the comments there, and leave me your phone number and what you're looking for. And I'll do my very best to get it out as quickly as possible. Uh-oh.
Oh no, we lost her.
Oh no.
I think I'm cursed. Every time I come on a live with y'all, something happens.
Well, we're gonna hope for no hurricane, no tornado.
No tornadoes in the forecast. No, we're good.
Oh my goodness.
I hope she comes back on.
Well, while we're waiting for her, I'll since you can't see the comments, I'll go through here. I have Megan, the Year of the Tiger mask is excluded from this sale. So unfortunately, that is one of the philanthropy items, new items that's excluded from the sale. But still lots of other great things to get.
Somebody said they're going to try
Sorry, guys.
Okay, she's back.
I literally just went bye-bye, but I'm glad. Okay, good. I was just hoping it was up. Woo! Thank you.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? We want to get started?
Yes.
Abby.
I feel like I always go first, so somebody else has to go first.
Okay.
Abby. So we know that I'm the cheater, right? Because I couldn't decide. But I'm going to start with, as many of you know, I'm a huge fan of masking, and they have wonderful masks, and I do not take them off. I sleep in them. Okay. So these both, I couldn't decide. So I just counted as one. Okay. But I was going to say, I love the bio lifting mask. And this one's going to be the firming one. And then the gold recovery mask. This one, I feel like it's very restorative. Is that Angela's really good at describing this, but this is what I will do if my skin's been a little bit fussy. I will use the restorative, the gold recovery mask. And it's so amazing in the morning. I know it has 24 karat gold and stuff, but like this is probably, the biolifting is probably the one I use the most. And then this is my kind of SOS one.
So think of your bio mask as your lifting, firming, facelift in a jar mask. Yes. And think of your gold mask as your mask. Everything, recovery, energizing, restructuring, everything. I mean, you want to up, this is the one you go for. And this is your facelift in a jar mask. So switching back and forth, one night, the other night, amazing. Yes, yes, Teresa, you can mix the two together. And this I feel like would be the perfect segue. Sorry, Mandy. Okay, well, first of all, gift list or wish list?
I think they would be a really good gift. Look, I think it would be a good gift. I feel like
a great gift. I think either one of these are great gift items. And at a discount, they're really an affordable price. But I'm sorry, Mandy, I don't know if you were going to jump in on your next one, but I feel like this is a good segue for me to sneak in one of my.
That's okay. Go ahead. I have a good segue from that too, but I can start anytime.
One of my favorites that goes really, really well with the gold mask is. Wait for it. Big surprise. Rose oil.
I thought it was something else I was about to pull. Ooh.
So these two is like the ultimate replenishing luxury duo right here. Everybody, if you've seen one of these lives before, you know how much I love rose oil. If you follow me on Instagram, you know how much I love rose oil. And the reason why is because it's 100% natural. but it does everything, and it's so versatile. It boosts radiance. It replenishes the skin. It's ultra nourishing. It, like I said, so versatile. You can mix it with everything. Mix it with your mask, mix it with your moisturizer, mix it with your foundation for a little extra glow, mix it with your serum to cocktail it. So versatile, so easy. I love it. So that's, I think, like the dynamic duo right there. Ultra, ultra, ultra replenishing.
Well, that's a perfect segue for my next thing, because I had the rose oil on my list too, and see how much I use of it. But the next thing I was going to talk about, or the first thing I was going to talk about, is the Bio Lifting Cream.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit different than the mask. I love these two together. That's like my favorite combination. But I also, if I do, like, I don't know about y'all, but I do my skincare kind of early on, as long as I haven't been out. Like if I come home after a day or whatever, 6 o'clock at night, I do my skincare. Like, I want my makeup off.
You need to let it sit in. You don't want to put on it before you go to bed.
If I'm able to do it like earlier, I will put the Bio Lifting Cream on as my moisturizer, and then right before I go to bed, I'll pat this on top.
Oh, awesome.
If I haven't mixed it together, I'll do that, and it's like an extra boost of moisture. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm not oily and I don't have a sheen, but I look lifted from the cream and super hydrated from this. So they're really good mixed together, but they're also good layered on top of each other, even at different times of the night. So this I think is on all of our lists, right?
Oh yeah, this one absolutely. I actually just yours is half done. I just opened this tonight to show. This is my.
I have a backup. I mean, that's how much
I have like 3 of them that are half empty. But I just opened this one tonight.
So definitely, I don't know, Angela, if you want to speak real quick to the difference in the cream and the mask.
Yeah, so Bio Cream and Bio Mask. Okay, of course, one of them is a moisturizer. So you're getting, the lifting, firming benefits in both of them, of course. But your mask is going to be ultra concentrated for that really ultimate immediate lift. Your Bio Mask is going to lift, put it on. If you can, you'll see an instant lift in this. Put it on maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes before you're going somewhere, or put it in a thin layer underneath your foundation if you're getting ready to go out for like an immediate, nice sculpted look. And then this is really your granddaddy moisturizer.
It is.
If you're really, really dry and you're after that ultimate lifting and firming, you've got 1 billion plant stem cells in here, plus just packed full of peptides. So your anti-wrinkle hexapeptide is in both of these. That's that thing that works like Botox. That's why we love it to lift and firm so much. So yeah, I mean, if you would use one at night, like the mask, and you'd use this one during the day, ideally. But the results of this one last up to 3 days. The visible results last up to 3 days. You don't need to use this every night. You can do this and then do this the next night, and then do your cream both morning and night. So you're kind of like 1, 2, 3. You got 3 nights of stuff here to cycle through, if that makes sense.
Well, in the cream, I do want to mention, because I have people ask me this all the time, it is not so heavy that you can't wear it under makeup, which I also really appreciate.
Right.
Like it's super moisturizing, but it's not going to affect anything you put on top of it.
I mean, the texture, I don't know if you can see that. The texture is still really nice and
it's so
light.
good.
It is. So good.
I just have to quickly say I'm so excited because Patty had told me she just placed an order just the day before, and the discount, Chantecaille honored the discount. So she broke my heart. She mentioned it on my channel, and I'm so glad. So sorry,
That's
I just
fantastic. Yeah, this is a great way if you've been thinking about Bio Lifting Cream, but you're like, oh, the price point is a little bit of an inhibitor for me, or I just don't want to pull the trigger on that yet. This is a great time to pick that up. 25% off doesn't happen every day, so definitely
in a little bit. Like you don't need to use.
Oh no, you don't need a ton. No. It goes a long way.
And also too, like if the big size scares you, we actually make a travel size version for about $108. So really for, basically $75, you can get in on this major, granddaddy cream and really try that out. Megan, yes, the advent calendar is a great way to try a lot of products. I will say that, it's a beautiful beauty box. It's fantastic. It's got full sizes in there, but it is excluded from the discount. But still already a tremendous value, because I think it's $375, and you've got some full sizes and some deluxe sizes in there. So it's a $620 roughly value for $375. So you're already getting a great value on that. And it's beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And I think there's not a single thing in there that's like, you know, usually in those boxes, there's always one or two things that you're like, you just threw that in to get out of stock, or there's not a single thing in that advent calendar.
There's nothing in that box that you wouldn't use.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Who's next?
Abby.
Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Should we do cheater? Another one? Because I'm a cheater.
You're on a roll. Why not?
I know. Okay, you guys, you know I have to mention perfume. And yes, I know they're not, a lot of them are out of stock, but the two that I'm mentioning, and we've talked about this before, because it's a layering one. So it's really counting as one. Possibly, but
I love her justification.
I'm already gonna do this.
After this, I don't really have that many more cheater things, so I thought I'd just go ahead. But Oud Fume.
That was mine. That was
on
my
list.
I'm
not going to take it from you because I was going to add on.
Well, everybody knows that's the one that was on my list too. It's so good.
The one that she has to say it. Sex in a bottle.
Oh, sex in a bottle.
And then one time we were doing this, but then I layered the Darby Rose on top of this, and then we coined it the Sex Kitten. and so no, but both of these we did, and it's so good, you guys. I'm like literally dying over.
This is the worst the show will get. I promise. It's PG.
This is it. Oh, yeah. I was happy to get it out early on, but I just have to say, because their perfumes are special, and I just really feel like they don't get enough love out in the world there. And this was her original, like. And Darby Rose is the most amazing. Like, I think if you have somebody who is a rose lover, like they love rose scents, this is the most authentic rose. Oh yes, I know I do have that hummingbird one, but that's coming later. But yes, it's available. No more cheating. But this is really such a gorgeous scent, and I think that if somebody, this one I feel like you could blind buy for somebody who loves rose.
Oh yeah, for
this
sure.
one is going to be not necessarily, this is your rich, opulent, like I do think you could blind buy, but you have to have somebody who, Mandy, you describe how, you know, what would you say on this one?
This one is like, I personally feel like in order to love Oud Fume, you have to be a confident perfume wearer.
Yes, yes.
Like you have to be totally fine with sometimes your perfume preceding you into a room. And that's okay with me sometimes. Like I'm okay with that. And it is also very like, do they market this for men? It's got the different types.
Yes.
So it is very unisex. I feel like out of all the ones that I have and love, this is definitely the most unisex. Yeah. But I have often said, now I have matured in my fragrance, like likes and dislikes. But I used to always say, I either want to smell like a man or smell like cake, right?
I've always loved that.
For that, you get Oud Fume or Frangipani. Two of my favorites.
Yes.
So if you like the sweet, like just gourmand types, Frangipani. If you want to smell confident, boss, like don't mess with me, I know what I'm doing, Oud Fume is where you want to go. Yeah, that's how I feel it. Like
I think Oud Fume is definitely a very strong scent. It's, you know, it's one of our categorized men's fragrances. If you want to spend a little more on the feminine side of that, Kalimantan would be the version of that.
It's sold out.
It is. But you have some. So I had one in my hand yesterday. So if you want Kalimantan or an Oud Fume, just email me.
And I'm a Kalimantan lady. I love it. So
yeah, that was good.
I will just give my 2 cents on both of those fragrances if I can.
Tell us.
The Darby Rose, I just want to say, if you're someone who loves rose, or you are buying this for somebody who loves rose, I just want to say that this is not your grandma's rose perfume. I would say, you know, go back maybe last summer when Abby and I did the live on all of these fragrances, and we really went in depth on these. We should probably do another one of those sometime, you guys.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is not your grandma's rose. This is a very like juicy grapefruit rose. It's very you know, it's got, you know, foodie notes in it like lemon, and very fresh rose. It's not a cloying, old-fashioned rose. It's very crisp and modern. And
modern, because it's not dusty or like it's like when you smell it, you almost pucker up a little bit because it's so authentic.
Yeah, you've got raspberry and lemon and kind of that grapefruit. So it's got foodie notes to it that kind of die down on that that, you know, that cloying rose scent, and then the oud fumé is just, you know,
so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Okay. That wasn't too bad of a cheat, was it? And would you guys wish list?
Remember last time when we did that, you said, oh my gosh, you have to mix the two of these. The next day I went into a store and I sprayed them both on me, and I texted you and I said, oh my God, you're right, sex kitten.
It is.
It's
I mean, it just,
so you can't go wrong.
Have fun with fragrance. You can totally play. But that was just one that we were having fun. And then when I looked online, and then I was like, ooh, those two combos. Because I originally had picked out Kalimantan because it's perfect for this time of year. It's rich and opulent. And so is, I like the way you said, this is a strong, you're going to be noticed.
Confidence
booster. Yeah. So those are wish list items for me. How about you guys? Wish list, for sure.
I think it's wish list, but honestly, who doesn't love getting a perfume? I mean, if you know, if you know someone's taste.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think my wish list, they're all wish lists. They're all wish lists. They're all gift lists.
Everything's a wish list. Everything's a gift list. Everything. One for me, one for you.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
All right, whose turn is it?
I think my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so surprise, surprise, surprise. My next favorite is a glow booster because I cannot get enough glow, and y'all know that I don't sleep, so I like everything that helps me fake a full night's sleep. So that would be, ta-da, Radiance Elixir. I think we all have this on our list.
We did.
So good.
Again, it's another one. It's like rose oil. It's another one of those really versatile products that you really can, you know, use in a variety of ways. You can use it alone as its own glow boosting serum that is packed full of botanicals to really get that immediate glow and that lift and really wake your skin up, kind of like a, you know, like an alarm clock that kind of jolts your skin awake. But also at nighttime, it's like giving yourself a really luxurious facial while you sleep. So
I like it. I like it as a primer. Like I use it a lot on my clients, like under foundation or mixed with foundation. And it's like, they're always like, oh, that's kind of firming. It's not uncomfortable, but it's firming, but it also gives that glow.
It does. And it does have those peptides in it that does lift and give you a kind of effect. Yeah. You know, I love the way I love to use this with my concealer, either my camo sealer. But lately, because, you know, down here, you know, we're still wearing masks. Well, I'm still wearing masks because we still have a little one that's, you know, shares germs. I've been using, I haven't been using a full face of foundation. So I'm using the Real Skin. So to talk about cheating, Abby, I'm cheating. I'm giving.
I love it. I just didn't want to be the only cheater, and I knew it was coming too. I was like, "Ooh, what tip are you sharing now?"
And because I don't sleep, what I do is I take a little bit of my my Real Skin Plus, and I just warm it up on my fingertip, and then I take just a drop of my Radiance Elixir, and that's what I do there.
Ooh,
right up in there. Just a little bit more coverage than the Camo Stilo because I'm exhausted. I've got to go here. Sorry.
Do not be sorry. We love it.
Yeah, no. Real.
The reason I don't sleep is right there.
Here's the proof.
I love. It looks really good.
I love that.
Right. Backwards again. You would think after redoing these all these times that I would get this right, but look at that.
That's really pretty.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm going to try that.
So then, of course, you can use that to spot treat.
Right. And it just meshes with the skin. I like that one as like a foundation. I mean, I'll use it as concealer, but I like it really is so good on the skin.
Yeah. Well, especially if you use one of the, like a foundation that doesn't have as much coverage. Yeah. And you're like, you need just a little bit of coverage in certain areas. You don't.
Yeah. You just want to touch it in. And then, and then, you know, in the, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think there's the ultimate brush set online, and it's got a concealer brush in there, which is the only way we make our concealer brush, and it's an amazing brush. So that's a great little tool to use. Either that or the foundation mask brush. You can use it to kind of smooth in and touch up little areas. So I think that's neither wish list or gift list. I think those are both must-haves.
Must-haves.
Those are. And
that's what we need. We need another one that says must-have.
Yes, I think that.
Sorry, was all I could do to make.
That's okay, you know. Beggars
real
can't be choosers.
Quick, there is somebody asking between the concealers because I'm a La Stilo, the camouflage Stilo underneath the eyes, and then I love the stick for more like touch up. But she's wanting to know describe the difference. One's going to be creamier, more. The stick is going to have more coverage than.
Yeah. So basically it comes down to, you know, ingredients, finish, and coverage. So, you know, both of them have skincare in them. The camouflage Stilo has a little bit more in it. It's going to, but really it's the best, honestly, the best to use under eyes. Yeah. It's going to give you a little bit more dewy, more flexible coverage. So it's never going to crease or cake. This is a face and eye stick. It says face and eye stick. It's going to give you more coverage. It's great to use under the eyes too, but just make sure that if you're prone to dryness under the eye or you're prone to fine lines, that you're really nice and hydrated, which is why I mixed mine with the Radiance Elixir, because I tend to get dry under the eyes. But if you want something with a little bit more coverage, go ahead and do the Real Skin Plus. But if this one is going to stay nice and dewy and flexible under the eye too. Both can be used for touch up, but they have different skincare ingredients in them, and then of course consistency. So
I like them mixed together. So I use shade number 3 in the Stilo for color correction because it's got that like peachy undertone.
Yeah.
So I'll put that on first to kind of color correct the dark circles, and that is hydration, right? Because it's a little more dewy. And so I feel like I can go over that with the Real Skin Stick and not have to worry so much about it being dry because I already have that base of hydration and it's going to give me a little bit more coverage. So they work really well in tandem with each other too.
Yeah. Oh, Mandy, spoken like a true makeup artist.
I know, that's what I was like, yes, I love this.
Well, then I have to talk about a makeup item. And I think that Abby told me that it's in the sale. Angela, is the cushion in the sale?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all.
I got so excited for Mandy. I was like, it is.
Because they know, and if anybody that watches me know, this is like, it's like my favorite foundation, and I have so many foundations.
I've seen your foundation collection.
A little ridiculous, but this is what I have on today, and this is the Future Skin Cushion Skincare Foundation. I put this on at 8 o'clock this morning. My kids did not have school today. They had a sleepover. I was very brave and took 6 girls to the mall today. Okay. So that right there should tell you that I should have not a stitch of makeup left on my face at this point in the day. I absolutely should not. It's been 11 hours. And I mean, this is what I have on my skin. Amazing. It is so perfect. And when I did my review on it, there's no other way I can explain it other than you feel like, and it even kind of looks like you're not putting anything on your skin, right? Yeah. It's like, but then it's also like, oh, I'm definitely putting something on my skin because it's immediately blurring and perfecting. It's like, if you want something that is going to truly look like skin, because you can't really tell you're putting it on, but is your skin but better. You know, you always hear about those lipstick shades that are like, you know, your lips but better. This is your skin but better. basically in a foundation.
Absolutely.
And it is so good. And, you know, Angela, a lot of people have told me, but I feel like it's going to go so fast. And I feel like I use it so fast. It does come with a refill. But, you know, Angela gave me a tip and I have done it 4 times so far. And I'm still going on my first one. I haven't even opened my refill. Take some tweezers and just flip it over. Because all of the good stuff kind of goes to the bottom and you flip it over.
And the corners around the rim.
Yes. And you just can keep reusing it and keep reusing it. I'm not kidding you. The best on the skin. It just looks, and when I came home, I'm like, I need to touch up a little bit because I'm getting on camera. I took a dry sponge over the powder that I have and just tapped it in. It didn't mess up the powder and it perfected. It didn't look like it gave me more coverage, but it truly perfected the skin. So and this is the only foundation in my collection that I feel confident not setting. Because I am a powder girl. I use powder. I know a lot of people don't, but I am a powder girl. I use lots of sunscreen every day, and sometimes it can get slippery. So I have to use a powder. I do not have to use a powder with this. It's another like tip. And I'm telling you, take advantage. I know it's the most expensive foundation that they have. So this sale is the time to take advantage of that.
And we all love it. And then when you were saying they were asking the best way to apply, because I love to use it with the sculpt brush to apply it. I think it adds a little bit more coverage. But what is your favorite way?
My favorite way is with a sponge. I like to use, I know it comes like it comes with a sponge. I like to use like a damp sponge.
Yeah, damp beauty blender. Yeah. I don't own a beauty blender. I know, gas. Everybody just go ahead and have them gas now. But I actually do like the sponge that it comes with. I like to just roll that on and press it on because I don't feel like I don't need a lot of coverage. And I like the application of it, but there's no wrong way. You can use your fingers, you can use your the sponge it comes with, you can use the sculpting brush that Abby showed, and you can use the I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
She's fine, honey.
She's fine. I think somebody asked about like the colors and if they are the same. And I will say another thing I love about the cushion is that I find it's very forgiving in shades. Like one shade can cover multiple skin tones.
Yeah, we call that in stretchy shades. So they're not, so like, let's say, for example, if you are vanilla in the Future Skin, you're most likely going to be vanilla in the cushion, but it's not quite this. It's a little bit more flexible in terms of shade. You know, for example, I'm typically alabaster in Future Skin, but sometimes I can be aura, and other times I can be vanilla. So I can then use either the aura or the alabaster cushion. Yeah. So they're super forgiving.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And there is a foundation finder chart on the website too. If you click on foundation finder or find my shade, it's pretty accurate and very helpful. So if you have concerns about shades, it'll give you really everything. If you know that, let's say, for example, you wear nude in the Future Skin, it'll give you every example or possibility of every other complexion product we make, whether it be the Real Skin or the Camouflage Stilo or the cushion or whatever.
And you're going to need that foundation finder because you want all the foundations. I honestly, when you told me to pick 10, I'm like, well, 4 foundations, that covers 4 of my spots because they're all amazing.
Oh gosh. Okay. Whose turn now? Is it my turn? Abby? I think it's your turn.
It's Abby. Yep.
Okay, because we're still going to stay on foundation because I love the cushion too, but I am a huge fan, and this has been years of using it, of Future Skin in the pot. And this just literally, if anybody has more mature skin, it's great for everyone, but I do have to say I find this to be very forgiving for anyone who has a little bit more mature skin, and maybe as a makeup artist, maybe you would agree too. I think the cushion is it works just as well, but this one feels very hydrating, and you can mix this. If you use the BioLifting cream, You can even mix some in with the foundation, and it becomes, it just really does give you this really lifted, very plump looking, healthy skin. And I would say that would be the tip, is take a little bit of the cream. Like I will put that on and let it sink in, and then I put my SPF on. But then when I'm putting my makeup on, I will use the biolifting cream plus this. Sometimes even if I have SOS needs, I will use stress concentrate, which is amazing. And I use that as my eye cream. But if you add a little bit of that in with this, it is going to just make your skin look so hydrated and plump. It doesn't have a ton of coverage. I think that actually the one in the
cushion actually has more coverage.
Yes. So this one,
I feel like this one has more coverage too.
Yes.
It can. Yeah.
And these mixed together
can really be blended out.
Yeah.
The future skin can really be blended almost very sheer to be like to give you that really no makeup look. The tinted moisturizer. Oh, sorry.
We're good. I think, but she just said it. It was true.
Yeah.
We all own all of the foundations,
yes.
And I love them all for different times.
Yeah, and that's the reason why you have a foundation more,
because it's a little bit dewier, I would say. Like I find that the cushion has like almost a slightly, it's not as dewy as,
it's more of a velvet kind of finish. Yeah, it's not a matte finish because it's not drying at all, and it's got a little here in it. It's got the same skincare, that same Botox like peptide, the hexapeptide that the biolifting cream, the biolifting mask, the biolifting serum have in it. So you're getting that really advanced skincare piece with it, and those botanicals and peptides. But you are getting the formula is a little different, and of course you're feeding baby elephants with the cushion.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
We were so excited. We didn't think it was part of the sale.
Yeah, this one I have I keep it in my kit. So you were asking from a makeup artist, like I use this on my kit. I feel like it looks, I don't know, it smooths out the skin really well. The cushion I would if it were more like sanitary to use on other people, but the future skin is beautiful, and I feel like you can use it on a lot of different skin types as well, and it's gonna work.
Yeah, and you can also mix our other favorite into a little bit of Radiance Elixir.
Yes, you can make it. You can play and be creative and get the desired effect you want underneath. But anyways, I had to give the shout out to the old pot. It's won lots of award-winning awards for a reason.
Well, and we talk about application, and what method you like to use best to apply your foundation. I actually really love this little guy right here.
Ooh.
And
with the future skin
foundation, I've only used it with powder and bronzer. You used your
I use this little guy. This is the Kabuki brush. I use this little guy for everything, and I own 3 of them.
This is our favorite, everybody. This is a must.
So nice.
So these 2 just got this because of me. I'm sorry.
Right? Both of us were like, ooh.
But I own 3 of these, and I use 2 of them for different reasons. Okay, so I use one for my foundation because sometimes I like to buff it in. I just take a little bit of my future skin and I buff it in. So what I'll do is I'll take my concealer and I'll do my little signature check mark under my eyes and touch up any spots I want to on my concealer, and then I'll take my how do I not have a future skin right here? I'll take my future skin and I'll take a little bit of that, and then I'll just buff that in with my concealer and buff it all at the same time.
I bet it's really good for the compact makeup.
Yes, it is. So that gets me. So that's my first one. I use my first one that way. And then I use my second one for my other. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going full bore here. I go with my other 2 favorites. And that's something I think Abby on our last live was the Radiance Gel Bronzer with a little bit of the Sheen Liquid Lumiere. Take a little bit of both of those. Just kind of like a little like that. And just lost the lid to that, and a little like that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Take it in, buff it in,
Look at, I'm like, oh, you're getting it all wet.
Do you know how pretty that would be as a primer?
This is why you have 2 of them, because you have one for liquids and gels, and then you have your other one for powders.
And then also we have to do a Mandy made me buy it, because I am not a powder girl. And Mandy completely was like, Abby, you have to get the compact makeup.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh, it's, you know, I'm mature dry. Go ahead.
It's so good.
It's so good. You
guys. It is so good. This brought my love of powder foundations back.
Yes.
Like, I was always like, no, powder foundation's not for me. I don't feel like I did that whole mentality thing that I tell everybody else there's no rules in makeup, right? And I can't stand when I have a client sit down there like, I was told I can't wear shimmer on the eyes. And I'm like, no, don't listen to that. It doesn't matter. But then I was like, oh no, I think I turned 40. I don't need to wear powder foundation. No, I got this. It's so gorgeous on the skin. Oh my goodness. Do you love it, Abby?
Well, no, and it was so funny because then one thing, because I get worried about powder with more mature skin. So then this is a little plug because it's on my list, everybody. But the pure rose water, if you put on the powder, and you're right, it has like coverage, it just glides on. And then of course you guys, we're all like obsessed. I did the zebra. And I was like, oh, and then you put this on, and all of a sudden I'm getting that, like, it just, I don't know. It's so
your skin. It's pretty much sorcery.
And so, I am not, Mandy made me buy it. You guys, I was like, no way. And because I'm a pot girl over here.
Well, and this is pretty on top of the
and I'm like, a powder.
I'm a pot girl. This is pretty on top of the pot, okay? Like,
I did it on top of the pot today, you guys. I did this on top of the pot with the zebra. And it was like, you know, and then you do have to do this because I just want it to.
Yeah, that just really set the rose water. Really, every Chantecaille experience begins and ends with rose water. And I'm sorry, I am going to make you, you're going to find, just go ahead and buy 2 of these. You're going to find 2 of them anyway. And I'm just going to say, I'm sorry, but you're welcome.
Sorry, not sorry.
And then Mandy and I have been like, ooh.
I know. I just want to,
Oh, and it feels so good.
It is. It does.
Yeah.
So
if you have kids,
all of our brushes are completely vegan, so they're cruelty free. They're easy to clean. They're very long lasting. So they feel really, really good, and they've all been micro cut to precision to be really just honestly the most luxurious vegan brushes you've ever felt. This just feels so good. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I don't even know where we're at, but yes, complexion. They say thumbs up for multiple.
Oh, thumbs up. Yes.
Thumbs up. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I have a couple more skincare products, but I feel a little left out that I haven't done 2 for 1. So I'm going to do 2 for 1. I'm part of the team here, and I'm going to finish up. Well, I'm not going to finish.
Yes, I love it.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. You're wearing a matching shirt, so of course you're part of the team.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, baby.
No, but I have to do my 2 for 1 because I am feeling a little left out. So I'm going to talk about 2 products that are on my list in the makeup category that I also have on my face today. I tried to wear everything that I was going to be talking about so y'all could see. They have nothing to do with each other. I just wanted to show 2 at one time. So Angela showed the bronzer and the illuminator, but this is the Cheek Gelée blush. And this particular color is so aptly named. It's Happy, and it's my favorite, and it's what I have on my skin right now. And it is so, it's just happy. And it's not going to come across.
On you.
It's so pretty.
It is this pinky. It's not going to come across, is it? Does somebody else have it? Okay. It's pink. It's got a sheen to it. It's got a luminous finish to it. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. And these melt into the skin so nicely, but they don't melt away. Like a lot of cream blushes that I've tried in the past, I'll put them on and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. But then I blend it out And I'm like, oh, well, that was pretty. It's not on my skin anymore.
Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty.
That is,
and it just a little bit of that luminosity in it. It's so pretty.
It is. It's happy.
It is very happy.
I love that for a hydrating cream blush that doesn't disappear throughout the day. Like blush is always the first thing that I feel like my clients tell me they can't keep on their face. And this doesn't disappear during the day for me by itself, but it's also good for layering. And it's a really pretty eyeshadow base. Ooh, if you want to do, if you want to put like a really pretty like shimmer, like a little bit of a shimmer, or even put this and then put a highlight on top of it and just have that be your eye look. It peeks through a little bit. It's very, very pretty. And speaking of eye looks, and Abby, I know you've got one of these on your list too, so you may piggyback if you want, but I had to talk about the mermaid eye color.
Oh. And I think, also, this was one you made me buy. Yes, hers.
And I think I made you buy Triton too, didn't I?
Yeah. You guys, because you do yours, but these are so good. Like so I can't believe I was late to the game on. Again, this is one thing I like the pot and this, but I'm not a pot eyeshadow girl. Well, but now I am.
This is what it was so funny that when I asked you, I remember I texted you and I was like, do you have copper? And you're like, no. And I'm like, but Abby, you're like the quad queen, right? Like you don't like your big palettes. You like your quads. You like your quints. These are perfect for people that don't want to sit there and figure out what you're going to do for eyeshadow every day.
Yeah.
Right. And this is my favorite color and it's copper.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It's all I have on my lids today. I have copper on the lids and then I have the one you're going to talk about in the crease and that's it. And it is, it's so pretty. Again, it's not going to, sorry y'all. It's really pretty.
You guys, it is so, she was like, you have to order it. Like I actually didn't order it. I went to the store and picked it up. So she was like, you go get it now. And when Mandy tells you to do something, you do it.
I don't use a brush with the shimmer ones. I just stick it on with my, finger.
I think that's with the best method of application because they're so, and they're not really a cream. They're more like a hybrid.
They really are. Yeah.
So like if you're concerned about them drying out, because don't worry about it. They'll never dry out. They're not a cream. They're like this amazing hybrid product, consistency that's just, everything you want in cream, but everything you want in a shadow, a powder, and just
and it's easy. It's an easy reach. So I think it's Angela's turn, but Abby, go ahead. I'm just telling you.
We're just jumping. No, because Triton was a favorite, but then Sylvie is the perfect. Like literally, this is the perfect. And Elisa, who's on here, she told me like, oh, it's just kind of the perfect boring brown. It is not boring. It is like it's so pretty on the eyes, you guys. So if you're a one and done eye, like this is, and I often use something slightly piggybacking, but I often use bronzer in my crease, and then I use one. Like if I travel, I just take Sylvie and copper or Triton. I usually take 3 of them, my bronzer, and then I'll just put that in the crease and then just use one of them. And these are just so, they last all day. Abby, like I love Sylvie. Okay, so you got to get copper. You guys, these really are the best cream eyeshadows. We've tried like a lot of different ones, and I have to say this is the, I agree, best.
Well, Sylvie's really pretty in the crease too. Like I have, that's what I have
it's not shimmery. Like that one is one of the matte. It's just perfect though. It looks so good on your eyes just by itself with liner.
Yeah, so pretty, so pretty.
Love fest.
Yeah, Scott. So if you guys can't get enough of us after this, you can always go back and check out my colleague and very good friend Scott Patrick with Chantecaille and Jen. I think it's Just Glow Firefly is her channel. So you can always check them out. They were before us doing a live and talked about some Chantecaille stuff that we didn't talk about. So.
Okay, sorry, we were pigging out on that, but when we get excited,
I know. I think I still have.
I'm wearing copper tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things and another. Okay, who am I kidding? Everything's my favorite thing. But so we're talking about all this, since we're talking about all this makeup, I'm going to come back to skincare, but when you've got all this makeup on, you need something to take it off with.
Ooh.
And this
pull mine out.
is my favorite. Okay, you guys know we launched this on a live when it came out, and I really didn't want to like this. I was like, oh, another cleanser. How good can it be?
She was not, you guys, she was hilarious. I was like, I love these kind of.
Oh my God, look at this. Can you see this? Can you see this?
It's so pretty.
Okay, so this, I just took the foil off this. I haven't even touched it yet.
Ooh.
I just bought this for myself. And I wish you could sit there.
Oh,
there
yes.
you go. A little bit. Look at that.
Y'all, I just took off the swatches on my hand with this. It worked so well.
Oh, I just touched it.
Oh, good.
So look at this texture. You get a little bit of this beautiful radiance. You get kind of that Aurora Borealis look, a little bit of rose gold shimmer. It's like, okay, you want this on your face. This is what you want to be taking your makeup off with. So I've got, of course, you know, it's a balm. This is the Rose Cleansing Balm, if you don't know this. This stuff is amazing. This takes every stitch and trace and speck of makeup off your face. It cleanses your skin beautifully without being harsh. It's got raspberry stem cells in it, so it's going to calm down any redness and irritation. You know, it's packed with skincare. It's got hyaluronic acid in it even. Like, what cleanser has hyaluronic acid in it? To really, you know, hydrate the skin and be comfortable. And just, you know, tons of other amazing botanical ingredients. And this takes eye makeup off. So this will take off your mascara, your eyeshadow, everything. I love one and done. But I will say that this cleanser made me become a dual cleanser.
I know, finally.
Finally. So Abby's like, don't you dual cleanse? I'm like, why would I dual cleanse?
It's a must-have. If you wear makeup
I was
or
like,
SPF.
the double cleanse is a must.
Yes.
So I use this to take my makeup off, and then I use the thing that Mandy loves so much to do my second one.
Can I talk about it? Can I talk about it? Can I, mommy? That's what I feel like. Can I?
Yeah, go.
Okay, I'm going to show you how much I love it because this is the one that I just finished. It is pretty sad. You could tell that I did everything but cut it open to try to.
I have cut those open before.
Yes. So this is the Rice and Geranium Foaming Cleanser. Y'all, this is, I mean, Angela's going to be able to talk more about what's in it and what makes it so fabulous. But this has little beads, right? It has
rice bran particles. Yes. Does not exfoliate.
They do not, it's not like cutting your skin. It's not harsh. It's not like the apricot scrub of the 80s and 90s. Okay.
Little particles of bamboo.
We're cutting our skin off.
Yes, Jenny, this cleanser's a game changer.
No micro tears, but it's foaming, and I love a good. I'm that person that, like, I don't want to use a shampoo unless that sucker lathers like up to here. I know that means it's got all the bad stuff in it, but I love a foaming action. Yeah. And this foams so much, but it does not strip your skin. Yeah. It does that gentle exfoliation. I can't use too many acids on my skin. As I get older, it becomes more sensitive. So I get that like exfoliation, which I really need this time of year as it's starting to get like more cold and flakier skin is coming. It's so, I mean, you can tell it is so good.
That's the testament of a well-used
That's right.
product right there.
When you cut something open, we know we love it.
I'm like, no, I got to show everybody that the love is real.
Oh my God, I love it. That's the best testament I've ever seen to something. That's like better than any testimonial review you could ever write.
Yes. So I love that cleanser, and that with the rose demise, fabulous.
The thing I love, especially about the foaming cleanser too, is that a little bit goes a long way. You take a pea size, like a small pea size, the size of your pinky fingernail, and that's enough to do your entire face and throat and décolleté. Because the more water you add, the more it foams.
The more it foams.
So you don't need a whole lot of that stuff. So I know some people were like, oh my gosh, $60 whatever it is for a cleanser.
It lasts a really long time.
Forever.
Yeah. A really long time.
Yeah. Woo. Amazing. I love it. What else?
Whose turn?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think I hijacked your turn. So go ahead.
We have 6 minutes. We want to do a lightning round?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. I'll talk about one more product.
You stole mine, so I get it. I'm just kidding. Wait, I do want to give because Anne or Mary just bought this bio-lifting serum.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yes. You guys, this is a favorite of mine, and I love Radiance Elixir, but this stuff, oh boy, it is amazing.
Oh my gosh, this stuff.
I was gonna have
Botox in a bottle.
That's she always says that, but it just so, what does it do? Because it makes my skin feel so good. It's like this really nice lift action, but it also isn't, I don't want it to feel like too
that's not dry.
It's like your virtual Scotch tape in a bottle.
Yeah. And it's so good. So I'm so glad you bought this because it's amazing. And I just had to add that in, but we should do lightning round. So
what is lightning round? I just have to be fast?
Well, yep. While we're talking about serums, nothing would be complete without getting one of these babies in there.
Oh, yes.
This is the
so good.
Hyaluronic.
Mine's in my backup drawer. I haven't got mine out yet.
This is like the one. Actually, I'm going to do lightning round. I'm going to do 2.
I knew you were going to.
This is the, okay, so if you spend any time at all, honestly, in front of a device at all, you need the blue light hyaluronic serum. Because literally, I hear my skin go, I swear to God, it makes that sound. It does. Every time I put this on, because it just takes that, it like replumps my skin, reconstitutes my skin. And then also, if you want a brighter, more even complexion, I feel like this product does not get enough.
It doesn't, and it's so good.
Yeah, the Blanc Gardenia Brightening Essence.
Yep.
Breaks up deep melanocytes, but it's also great for really all over even skin tone. And
doesn't it have niacinamide in it?
It does.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Which I think has always been an important ingredient, but I do feel like it's like the ingredient lately. Everybody's talking about niacinamide.
Yeah.
So this is the niacinamide serum.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'll save the very last thing till you guys are done.
Okay.
Mandy.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna put 2 together.
Lightning round.
They have their skincare. That's what they have in common. Okay, this is the Detox Clay Mask with rosemary and honey. Y'all, I got this little, just real quick, I gotta tell you, I got this little beauty light thing that I'm sitting in front of right now. Okay. It's great. It has this little devil of a 10-time magnification mirror that you can put on it. Okay. So I came in here the other night and my AC was in here with me and I stuck this on there and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, not to mention all the little hairs I had to get off my lip, but there were like there was gunk on my nose. Okay. Gunk. And so I do not recommend doing it, but I got my tweezers and I was trying to pick the gunk out of my nose. Gosh. Don't do that. Like, don't do that.
Nobody should see their face in 10 times.
Nobody. Yeah. I'll never use it again. But I went and used this that night and it helped so much pull all that gunk.
That stuff is like a vacuum for your pores.
It is.
It pulls everything yucky out and just purifies.
Yes. But it's not like tight.
No. It's because it doesn't dry. That kaolin clay is really super special and it won't dry your skin out.
Yeah.
The honey.
So if you look in front of a 10 times magnification and you have gunk, this is the product for you. It's the degunker.
And do not use the degunker. Pull out.
The degunker. Okay, I got to talk about this because it is probably my favorite skincare product. Yeah. And this is brand new because I just finished up, y'all. Oh, I get this moment with y'all.
Ooh,
this is like it's so satisfying. I just finished up my other jar and talk about lasting forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever. This is the Stress Repair Concentrate Eye Cream. And this lasts I probably had the other one for like 10 months.
Yeah. Honestly, you use like such
a small amount.
Rice grain size under each eye. Mm-hmm.
Yes. But what I like so much about, I like to use this in the morning, especially because it has the caffeine in it.
Yeah.
And it does like real quick. Like by the time I do my skincare, get my girls to school, sit down and do my makeup, it's like everything's sucked in. It's like Spanx for the under eyes.
Yeah. So this is the thing I like about stress repair. I always say, you know, what do you want an eye cream to do for you? So stress repair obviously is more than just an eye cream, but you want it to deflate puffiness. You want it to erase darkness, and you want it to lift and firm like Botox, and it does all those things.
It really does, and it very quickly
hydrates, and it's extremely hydrating. And you can use it here, use it here, you can use it here.
I mean, I really honestly should be using this on my clients because it is so fast acting. But I'm way too selfish for that when it comes to good skincare.
She's like, I'm not going to be doing
this is in my bathroom, not my kit. But if you want, it's just fast. Like it's fast acting.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It really is so good, and I love so much of this skincare.
Agree on that.
Yeah, like, if you don't already own this is definitely put this on your wish list.
This is my favorite out of all the skincare, and that's really hard to say because I love so much of it. But hands down, that's so good.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, are we doing last minute few things? Just a couple that went in the sale that I should mention, or no?
Well, I know I forgot to talk about something really important.
Go for it.
I forgot to talk about rehab.
Holy smokes! I thought we were. How do we get sidetracked? We have to talk about
rehab. Oh my gosh! All right. So this is probably the single. I've got my fingerprints all over it. This is probably the single most amazing thing that I think is on the sale. And it is both the AM concentrate, so the AM version, the PM version, and then the AM PM duo version. All of them are included in the 25%.
I didn't know that.
That's a good deal.
PM.
Yeah. So if this is either, I mean, this is all three. This is gift list, this is wish list, and this is must have.
Anybody would love this. Like if you gave it to them.
If you haven't sent your skin to rehab yet, this is the ultimate restorative 28-day treatment. So in a nutshell, it comes AM version and it comes PM version. So the difference really kind of like in the Cliff Notes version of it, the AM is all about radiance and brightening and skin tone and clarity. Of course, it's got wrinkle treatment in it because we're Chantecaille and everything we do is anti-aging. But then the PM version is all about wrinkles. So that's kind of in a less scientific way. It's packed with science and botanicals and peptides that I'm not going to, if you really want me to give you the long version, email me. But
it's
so good.
So good. And
I'm gonna do the AM PM real quick. So just the gist of it, in case you don't know, it's a 4-week long treatment. So you use one ampule a week for 4 weeks. So in this case, you got the AM and the backwards AM and the PM. So this would be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that's, I think this is the ultimate gift.
Yes.
Yep.
Wish everything. And
your skin will thank you. Rehab, your skin will thank you. Everybody who has, I swear by it, but anybody who's tried it is like Barbara's saying, it's a splurge, but so worth it. You see results really quickly.
Yeah, you do. I actually just started using the AM a couple of days ago. And actually I was with one of my colleagues yesterday and I took my mask off and she goes, "Oh my God, your skin looks amazing." And I was like, "Really?" Because I haven't slept in 3 days. But it's the AM, really. That's the only thing I've changed in my routine is I've added the AM concentrate. And I really do. It does help with dark spots. So if you're concerned about those, it's all about clarity and radiance boosting and skin tone. So.
Okay.
Giveaway?
Okay.
Yes.
Giveaway.
Yes. The best part.
The best part. Okay, so I'm gifting. I'm gonna show you.
You guys, giveaway times are the
we talked about that you're going to love. Okay, so first of all, you're going to get a full-size pure rose water.
And
Best spray ever. I'm going to spray some right now.
And then you're going to get a full-size rose cleansing balm.
Ooh, you guys, so good.
And then you're going to get one of these pretty little jewel babies.
Ooh, the fancy ones.
Ooh.
Fancy one.
Oh, look at how gorgeous.
Pretty.
You guys,
this is kind of that cool raspberry called Rubelite.
Ooh.
I know.
Mandy and I are both like,
can I enter the giveaway?
I know. And then you're going to get this cute little drawstring bag, satin drawstring bag.
And it's pink.
Filled with some amazing little deluxes. One of them is rose oil, gold eye serum, and then Radiance Elixir. So you're going to get 3 deluxes of some amazing little tonic serums there.
I didn't know there was a little baby Radiance Elixir. It's so cute. I didn't know there was one.
Okay, well, of course.
I'm like, I want to
show it.
Yes, because that's the cutest.
Abby's going to enter. I have something else small like that, but I don't have the Radiance Elixir that small. That is so cute.
I mean, come on.
Because that's like my favorite.
It's what I say about the Advent calendar, because, you know, the Advent calendar beauty box, it's not about need or want, because really, can you call yourself a junkie if you don't have it in full size and a
mini?
And baby.
You're not an addict if you don't have it in full size and miniature.
I do feel that way, but things.
Or if you don't have 2 backups in your drawer of the full size version.
Right.
Because then I qualify.
That's the giveaway. It'll be posted on all of our Instagrams after the show with the details in there.
I like that we have a show now. I'm saying it a good way.
Presentation.
Yes, good.
Tonight's broadcast.
I love it.
So the code ABM25, it's active now. Shop till you drop. This is your insider code to use through midnight or 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday night, the 24th. And then everything goes public, but I guarantee there'll be nothing left to shop.
Right.
You have to get this. She said she didn't know this was an addicts meeting. Actually,
Chantecaille Anonymous.
Yes.
It is. I love that.
Well, I mean, we did talk about rehab.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We've already gone to rehab. We're like, oh,
and then having her pot makeup.
My pot makeup.
That's hilarious.
And the sex kitten fragrance. Oh my God, this really went. This will in a different direction.
That's oh my gosh, I love it.
Her pot, Abby's pot.
Because people always complain about the pot. I'm like, I love the pot.
I use the pot every day.
I'm like, what's wrong with it?
It makes me so happy.
I'm like, if it's not broke, we don't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I love you too.
I love y'all.
You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So do we cover everything? Giveaway. I mean, clearly we could be here for hours on end, but you guys, there's plenty of good stuff in the this one.
Oh,
favorite.
I mean, yes.
Like
there's still lots of good stuff.
There's lots of goodies to be had, and you know, hey, let's all admit we're gonna buy some stuff for ourselves because we deserve it. And tomorrow I'm wearing copper.
Yes.
Yes, we're all wearing copper. I have to tell you guys something funny. So, of course, I've got my Chantecaille fragrances lined up on my desk over on the other side of the room. And someone, my occupant in this room with me, has sprayed frangipane all over herself.
Oh, because she's got great taste.
So she smells like
so good.
Frangipane.
So good.
Y'all,
Mandy.
What?
Mandy, it goes with your shirt.
It does.
So pretty.
I'm gonna wear this one to bed tonight, I think.
You know I'm doing the combo over here.
I know. I don't have the rose one, but y'all, I don't love rose scents, but now y'all
you know what? It's not that kind of rose. It's not that kind of rose. It's not grandma's rose.
It's not like I don't like the fresh cut from the garden rose.
No, it doesn't smell like that. It's
okay.
not. No.
Well,
I'll send you some samples.
Okay.
When we get together, honey, I'll spray you up.
Because Abby is, y'all, mark your calendars. I don't know for when, but she is coming to Nashville. And Angela, you're coming too. You may not have known it, but there you go.
We're a little bit scared of how this is going to go down when we're together, but
that's why we're getting a hotel room. I live here, but we're getting a hotel room.
We're doing it all, people. So it is happening. It just didn't happen when I thought it was going to happen, but it's still happening.
It's happening. Going to happen.
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh,
thank you, you guys. So
thank y'all.
All right. So all the details will be down below in your guys' videos. So,
you guys, thank you for spending Friday evening happy hour. I should have said go get a little cocktail, but we got our pots over here.
We got our pots for you cocktails.
Oh my. Okay. I think it's time to go.
We're all getting a little slap happy here. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has an amazing holiday. Shop, and have fun.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.